Okay, so I'm going to share a dream that the Lord specifically told me to share. I had this dream the night before last, and I don't know what to make of it, but I'm going to share it because He made it very clear that I was to share it. So I'm just going to tell you the dream. I'm not going to give you any interpretations because I don't really have any. Maybe one interpretation. Anyway, I'll share my dream. So I was sitting on a bench in the middle of this road, and the place where I was like a large town, but this town had no people in it, and it was very desolate. And just kind of everything was covered in dust and dirt and stuff. And I looked up in the sky and I saw this figure coming across the sky. And this figure stood with his feet together and his arms out to his sides, like that statue of Jesus in Brazil. I think that is where it's at. But his arms were straight out to the sides. And he stood perfectly still as he glided across the sky. And when I first saw him, he was coming out of a very heavy fog or thick white mist of some kind. It was just really foggy and couldn't see through this fog. But as he came out, I thought that it was Jesus at particular points, but I wasn't sure because I couldn't see any features, just a silhouette. And as he got closer and closer, I thought, this is Jesus. And I stood up and there was a bright flash of light. And after that, I could see he was closer. He was getting closer and closer to me. He was probably 30 feet off the ground, maybe. Just high enough to be well out of reach. And as he got closer, I could tell that he was Middle Eastern, and he wore a light brown, like a Middle Eastern gown or wardrobe, whatever they have, like a gown. And he had on a headdress, and the headdress had the rope thing that went around it to hold it on his head, like a, and then the headdress came down over his shoulders. And after I'd stood up and that bright flash of light happened and he was a little closer to me, that I could make out his face, that he was really Middle Eastern, very Middle Eastern, with the skin color and the facial, just he looked like a Middle Eastern man. And he had a very big smile on his face, very big, very big smile, charming smile. And the Holy Spirit was sitting beside me this whole time. And he said, no, that's not Jesus. And I said, that is Muhammad, the prophet. And that was it. That was the dream. But when he got over me, he kind of looked at me like, had you fooled? And I kind of felt very, very sad about that, because I don't know if I was so excited to see Jesus, and I'm so ready to see Jesus, and I don't know, but it was very deceiving. And I don't know what the flash of light was, but I know that time is coming to an end, and we need to be ready, and we need to be prepared, and we need to know what is the truth and what is not the truth. And let no man deceive you. Let no man deceive you. Y'all be blessed. And if you have any interpretations on it, feel free to comment and like and share it. And I will see you all on the other side of all of this. God bless.